me fix my audio. There we go. Alright, I think I am live now. There it goes. Alright. Epic. I'm back. Oh, let me mute my YouTube. Okay. Yes, I am back now. It's been a while since I last streamed, but I have made a good bit of progress. As you can see right here, we have a whole new level here. This is the jungle temple level, and I pretty much all like the basis of it all done. I still have to go back and decorate it because it is very plain looking right now. But yeah. So I've actually progressed on 2 levels. I don't think I've shown this one at all on stream either. This is the 2nd level, and then the temple is the 3rd level. So yeah, I have a lot to catch you guys up on. So let's see. So I guess I will start off in our jungle 2. So last time that's right. I made Arlo the snake, who is chilling right here on the tree and on a few other trees as well. That's pretty much took all stream, and then yeah, so I had basically just planned to start working on the next few levels. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys my progress on these. Hopefully the game won't have any bugs, but I guess that's part of testing it. Here we are. I just loaded the first one. Now I'm back in a second. Okay. I had my start connection right there. Yeah. Alright, so here we are. So of course you start off as if you were just walking straight from jungle. Oh yeah. New decoration I made, the anthill. So come to a little intersection here. You drop down here, which is basically you can't get back up out of here. And then I hit a little chest up here with coins and arrows. There you go. And as you can see, I do have my wall jump enabled right now, but technically you don't actually unlock that till a little later on in this level, which you'll see here in a minute. But for debugging purposes, I enabled it, so I don't have to like go back and unlock it every time. But anyway, if I drop down here, it triggers some spiders to spawn, so you have to fight them off before I can proceed. And as you can see, I also implemented player knockback, which is still a little buggy. Sometimes it just like won't mitigate it. I don't really know why. I haven't figured that out yet. Cancel out that momentum with my wall jump though. So. Yeah, but most of the time the wall jump does work as expected. You know, there's a few times that still need to be fixed. And I think one of the spiders managed to escape, and which kind of broke the challenge. Also, you notice I'm actually gaining XP now, which did not happen previously. I finally, well, it's just the spiders that do it now, because I finally made them give you XP. So you will level up, and it'll gain you some more like health and various other things. And I think that'll also play into progression later on as well. So, you see, I'll go ahead and reset the level, and I'll have to put in a fix for that, because I have been aware that like enemies are like kind of escaping the area. the what am I looking for? Like the fighting area that the player is bound to, which of course creates the issue of getting soft locked. Hello, Timothy. How is it? How's it going? Yeah, we have spiders here, and then after I kill these guys, I'll just brute force my way through them. And you see I leveled up to level 2, and now I have 110 health. And as you can see, we now have our parrot, who just murdered himself. The parrots, I think I said this last time, but they need more work. I'm still not happy, 100% happy with the way they work. Right now they just fly around and drop eggs. I got rid of the diving thing because it kind of made them go off screen. But I don't know, I might bring that back. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do yet. And I also need to keep them from killing themselves. So you have a little area here where you have to drop down onto the vines, and of course I put that little death sign there to warn you about it. And we also have Arlo hanging out once more. Down here, of course I won't be able to do that little wall slide because I will have the wall jump as part of the game. Then we hit the end of this little platforming section, and we'll come into the part of the lower part of the village. There's two parts of the village, and you actually have an option here. So, of course, you're supposed to go this way. This is how you'll actually progress, but you can save my game. Yeah. But yeah, you can go down here, and this will take you back down to the beginning of the jungle. For some reason, I don't know why I'm stuck. Oh wait, actually I might know why. It might be these blocks. Yeah, these blocks I put in the background of it might be solid. I didn't think about that at all. So we'll come back to that in a little bit. Just head back over to Jungle 2. And you know what? I will load that state. Never mind. I did that. I can just do that through the title screen. What are title screens? Or what am I saying? What am I saying? What's today's date? 24. Maybe I do not. Maybe it didn't save for some reason. Alright then, cool. Next method, move the start position. So anyway, once you come into the lower part of the jungle village, it is going to spawn in a bunch of spiders that are invading the village. So you're gonna have to fight all of these off because if we head far to the right, there'll eventually just be like a blockade in the way, so you won't actually be able to get past until you have to be in all the spiders. Although in this section there is a little something. Oh my, there are so many spiders here. Yeah, I did put a little something in here. As you can see, I put in a new weapon. So this probably will be the first weapon you get in the game. It's the Ironwood sword, which has the special ability of spawning in spikes around you, which I'll show you in just a second. But it also is slightly more powerful than the guard sword, which is this one. Does 5 more damage. The guard sword does 40. And I think the weight's 1 more, because I think the guard sword only has 1. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and equip it. And then I'll show you the special attack. So if I pop it down on the ground, spiders. I'll just try and get some of them around me, and then we'll do that. And as you can see, the spikes pop out of the ground and damage a whole bunch of them. I'm probably gonna die here. I don't actually fight these guys off. Like really, I really gotta fix that. And there you go. I guess I'll take this opportunity to show you the game over screen. There it is. So it automatically resets after 3 seconds. Of course, my save, I'm not properly saved right now, so in the actual game you'll have a save file, so it will actually reset the level. But since I am not saved, I don't actually, the game doesn't reset. You know what, I will actually just skip this section. So once you're done with this, so this is the village, and then these blockades here will close when the spiders spawn, then they will open once you have completed. So then here, this crystal here is just a placeholder for the NPC. I haven't made any NPC textures yet, so right now it's just the crystal. But if I click on it, then talk to me a bit and eventually tell me about the wall jump. And at this point, I would actually have the wall jump. And then, of course, I can go ahead and use it to traverse the level. So you can't really get through the level without it. And pretty much the rest of this level involves some form of the wall jump. It's like crazy. I've gotten like really used to the wall jump because of the amount of times that I've tested it. My friend, Carson, actually, he was helping me with the game. He was like playing the game the other day and like struggling a bit with the wall jump. I thought that was kind of funny because like I gotten so used to it. It's like the amount of times I've tested it. Yeah. So actually, I should show off its features. So you kind of notice how the camera's jumping up and down a bit. So I'll just take some inspiration from a feature from Hollow Knight. I do not know why I'm taking damage from that. Yeah, that's weird. But anyway, basically you can use W and S if you're not like on vines or anything. I'm gonna die. I don't know how I'm taking damage from that. Yeah, that's weird. But basically if you use W and S, it'll actually pan your camera up and down. And that's Carson told me about that from Hollow Knight because I was developing a part of the jungle temple. He's like, yeah, you should have this to Shadowventure. And it is kind of useful because there are like parts of the game where like it's hard to tell what's below you and stuff. So having that, you can kind of pan the camera down and see. And then these are some like more precise wall jumping. And then we get to go inside of the tree. And here, just gotta kind of carefully jump up, watch out for the spikes. They're kind of hidden. Should probably be a bit. I might want to So I put that depth sign there to kind of make sure that the player sees it. And I guess it's not bad to have it blend in, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I like that or not. So lacking colors, but we'll hang on to it for now. I do gotta, of course, decorate the level and add a lot more colors to it than I did one stream. That's tricky. So you used to be able to do a thing where you could like, wall jump, and then like you would be able to like push back towards the wall, but I did not like that. It felt really broken, so I got rid of that feature. So that section was kind of designed around that to an extent. Section here, so that makes this bit a little, because you could just hold up. And honestly, like I said, I didn't really like that because it felt like it was just too overpowered. It created a lot of opportunities for like cheeses, or like I don't know, cheese the right word, like an unintended, like you're getting to an unintended area or something. Okay, I had to spike up there. Okay, I'm invisible now. I'll reset again. So of course I didn't want that, so I got rid of it, and it just felt kind of overpowered in general too. You just easily climb up any wall basically with that. I don't know what I was thinking when I made this. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove remove that sign too. Completely like overlook that. And I can jump up into the vines, and of course there's monkeys there that making things harder. Especially your community. Oh, the jungle. Ah. There we go. I'm invisible. Okay. Yeah, I put in a death animation on the player, which is why I keep vanishing. But I might honestly remove it because I don't. It causes that bug, and also it's just I don't really see it very necessary for the player. For the enemies, it makes sense, but for the player, I feel like it's not. Anyway, once you hit the top of the tree, this brings you to the upper section of the jungle village. Here's like the main house, which will have something in it eventually. I don't really know what I want to put in here yet though, so for now it's just empty. And I will put some stuff in a lot of the other houses. I'm also probably going to hide a little secret up there. So, yes, all these houses will have something in it, or at least most of them will. And then over here, we have kind of just a wall made of this tree, but eventually what I want to do, well, I mean, I've already done it, but I'm going to make it so that once you beat the Spider Queen, this tree is going to open up and you can walk past it, and then over that way there's a line that like goes down through the canopy and actually leads back down to the lower section of the village, and it leads them back to the part where that NPC was. So continuing on, I'm going to climb top here, and this will take us on to the jungle temple, which I have a start position in. Okay. So let me move that to the beginning. So here at the beginning. And we'll continue into the jungle temple. Yeah, on this sign, it'll tell you about the camera panning, and these are placeholders which will eventually be transformed into like the little key icons to show you like what key to press. Hello Shade, I am planning to work on probably decorating and debugging today. I'm actually showcasing the levels that I've made off camera. As of now, we are currently at the jungle temple, so yeah, you'll walk right in and instantly be greeted by some spiders. And this challenge is a little extra tricky because we have these little crumbling blocks here that will be kind of dangerous. If you fall into the spikes, you'll respawn like right here in the middle and lose some health. Of course, that does create a problem where the spider can fall into the pits, so the spikes do automatically kill them, which kind of stops you from having to damage them, but it's still, I think it's fine because it does still require some strategy to kill them. And that's also a bit of a problem there. There we go. Crumbling spikes, that's a new element in the temples, and then I've decided to put in some moving platforms. They'll just kind of stick inside the walls and pop out, and eventually I'll make them kind of float around independently. I do, however, need some better textures for these because these current ones don't really fit the vibe of the temple. That might be some of the first things we do after I'm done showcasing these levels. Of course, you have some wall jumping sections here, along with some moving platform sections. Kind of time that right. And then we have a little section with spiders in it, which you can just run past if you desire to. But if you need like levels or coins or whatever, you can also go kill the spiders. And they will respawn here instead of the fact that there is a spawner here. And we continue into this section, which requires some good timing to get up it. And then we have souls. So these should be kind of self-explanatory. They basically act like moving giant round moving spikes. That's basically what they are. So we have some sections involving these, and this is kind of where the using W and S come in use. And I suck thinking. But yeah, that's where W and S come in use, because you can use it to figure out like figure out what's below you. Also, I am not struggling with this. I can really see what I mean now by the timing. And let me just get right back to the top here. We can continue. Make sure there's nothing in my way. And you notice, you might have noticed earlier that the spiders did not die to these spikes, and that's because I can choose which spikes kill enemies or not. Because there's cases like in that room back there where you have to fight the spiders, so, and they can fall in there and then you'd soft lock the game. So that, to prevent soft locks from happening, that's why I have those special spikes. But most spikes will spare enemies. Anyway, moving on, we have a section down here that you have to kind of time it right to get through there, and you can of course take advantage of your wall jump and wall slide as well to get through it. But yeah, I gotta be careful through there. So if I just slide down through here and drop down, there we go. Oh, spiders decided to drop in here. But yeah, you drop down here, and there's this kind of tricky looking section here. So if you come down this side, then you'll have to go through here. And over there, I might put like a little secret or something, because most players are probably, if I had to say, would likely come down this way. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, either way, you can get over here. This side might be a little harder too. But anyway, continue on. We have some more sections with saws. And you have a wall jumping section here. Slightly tricky. Or die again. It's just kind of in timing here. And then a heal station at the top. And the back, so the post here for the heal station kind of blends in with the background, which is kind of a problem I've had with a few things, especially with like the falling spikes. I do have plans to recolor the falling spikes so they don't blend in. Blend in much. These I might. I'll probably. I will either won't do anything about this, or I'll cut out the wall here so you can just see the background. And then we have another fighting area. Spiders. And this time there's also souls thrown in the mix to spice it up a little more, which we can just get the spiders to fall into the pit. Easily kill them. There's probably some more hiding over here. Need to die. I'll just knock out that platform there, and then oh, they're all spawning. There's a lot of them. Yeah, just let them jump into their demise. I guess that right there is one disadvantage of letting them fall into the pit. You won't be able to get the coins from it. Let's see if I can get them to fall in. There we go. And now we have a section here where you have to get into these little nooks to dodge the moving saws. You have to be quick with it so you don't get your head chopped off. See, I did that wrong. how you're supposed to do it is wait for it to go to the right, and then once you're here, you wait for it to go to the left. And then there's the same thing again, but this time the saw's on the bottom and you have to jump over it. Here I can probably just run right over. Just like that. And then here you go up. And you'll have a little area. Just very simple platforming here. However, if you fall down, instead of launching the player into the abyss, instead you fall into a big dangerous pit of spiders. So you can of course fight them if you want, or you could just scroll. I also tried to do some, like, put some darkness down here, which isn't too bad, although it is a little buggy over here. For some reason, if I go over here, I don't die. See, like, the light that the spider eyes emit. I'm actually not seeing it right now, but there's it kind of bugginess. I don't really know what the deal with that is. I'll probably have to reset because that's be cornered there. So I'll just pop right up here with this one. So if I actually do this right this time, we'll come to this section with vines, and you have to climb around the saws. And I believe this is the last section for the temple for the big old boss fight. Before you get your hopes up, no, the boss fight is not ready yet, so don't get too excited. Of course, this requires a bit of timing as well to ensure that you will mess this up. So it might take a few attempts to get past. And you'll have your save station here when it comes time to fight it. And then this will take you to the boss fight. Thanks a lot, Shade. So, speaking of making the temple look epic, let's actually make it look epicer, because it's extremely like dull right now, lacking. So yeah, what I want to do is, well, actually, first thing I do, I mentioned earlier, the falling spikes, I'm going to make them probably more like a golden kind of stone color, because they like blend in with the background. Like in these areas, they blend in pretty well. They might be hard to see, which can be frustrating. So I am going to go ahead and pull up my, not my tile sets. Here, let me go into my, let me see. Where is it at? There we go. Open file location. Then where did I save this at? Falling spikes. There we go. Wait for Kemp to load up. I'll do that. Post the stream. I haven't posted it in the Gear Force Discord. Which, by the way, if you want to join that, I should pull out the invite. Let me see if I have it somewhere. I'll worry about that later. Anyway, so let's go ahead. I might keep the gray one, but I'll put that separately. And then make sure I got this all spaced out. Yeah, and then I'll make this more of a golden color. So let's see. I'll go ahead and mess around with the color setting and see if I can get it with that. Well, that's actually kind of cool looking. Yo, I like that. I honestly kind of like, it's hard. I kind of want to keep it like that, but at the same time, I probably should just make it gold, like I originally said it was. That does look kind of cool though. Let's see, maybe is it hue saturation? Probably won't work very well because it's completely gray. Let me see if I can get it to work though. It's just saturation, it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do it. Yeah, I don't know. I might just have to manually do this because I don't know if I can set the color settings. So let me. So here, I looked up some inspiration for a jungle. And it had like a nice gold color that I really like on the stone. Yeah, here it is. Looks a lot better than Shadowventures, but anyway, I really like the color palette used here, so I might kind of put some of this into the spike, so I can use my little color picking. Here again, and then just recolor the spike. I might make that a little darker. That might be a little too dark. There we go. And I'm basically just kind of gonna recreate the spike, but with different colors. Okay, so that's the basis there. So now I gotta make these transition gradient a little smoother. So I'll just kind of pick a color in between the two. Just kind of fade between them a bit. And then just repeat a bit. Repeat that till you have it. Yeah, I like it. This still is kind of a very rough transition, so I might have to mainly here this transition between the more like yellow colors, the red colors are a little what's the word, like sudden, I guess. So I might need to add more there. There we go. That's starting to look good now. Starting to be happy with that. I might even do a bit darker colors here. Is there any way I could smooth this out? Not sure about that, but I'll go ahead and add some like markings to it. Actually, this color here feels a little out of place. Something that blends between these two a little better. Let's see, because that's kind of an awkward orange there. Not sure if I'll go from here back. Yeah, if that was a little darker, that would probably work. There you go, that works a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and make the outline add a bit of variation there. So I have a slightly different color here, and I'll just kind of go to random spots and change the outline to be color. Then I'll go ahead and put the cracks back in. And there we go. And actually, something I might do is, since the spike kind of fades to, like, it gets a lot lighter as it goes down, I might make the outline also get lighter to kind of match it a bit better. There we go, I like that. So now back over and see it in action. So I'll go ahead, is my start position at, because it's probably, oh, there's one right there, alright. We will get to see a singular falling spike in action. And that jump needs to be fixed, because I don't, can you make, yeah, you can make that jump. There is a bug right now where you can like continually jump into the ceiling where that's not supposed to happen. So I want to make sure that jump is doable without hitting your head, which it is. Yeah, that is our new falling spike texture for the jungle, at least. Of course, there's also like the icicle 1, 2, which will be in the ice area. Yeah, there it is. So, next up, we got, so let's see. So the jungle temple is going to need a lot of like foliage overrunning it and stuff. So, let's see if so, vines will probably, of course, we'll have vines in there, but also just a lot of other like plants as well. And we can, and the bricks are also going to need a lot, probably some detail as well. So I think, where do I even start? And just generally the jungle needs more like foliage, so I could just take some of the plants that I make and make it like work. Just slap them in the jungle temple. Anyway, I'll pull up my deco spreadsheet. Do I have it open? No, I don't. Let's see, decorations. So I'll go ahead make some flowers. So let me look up some flowers that appear. Swimming forest can usually have some pretty cool plants. I might make like exaggerated versions of them as well. So that way it's not just these tiny little dots all over the map. They kind of have more of an impact. Let's see here. Okay, so I think the first thing I'll make is this yellow flower here. Although, like I said, I'll make like a very exaggerated version, so I'll probably have like a very big like version of this that just kind of hangs down, which I think will look pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna snatch some colors right out of that image. And we'll just start drawing. Of course, I gotta make sure I make this like a good size. So I just kind of start coloring in like the shape, the general shape of it. I'll just do like one pebble and then we'll kind of assemble more together. So that I think is pretty good. So I'll give it like a darker like orangish outline. So I'll grab like a darker flower image. That might actually be a little too dark. Let's try that. That might be a little better. So I gotta think how I want to do this. I guess I'll actually start by shading it. So we'll get just kind of some, we're not shading it, but like texturing it in general. So get some little pixels here, the kind of show the little creases or whatever in the flower. And then just put it together. Of course, let's get some lighter yellows as well. Tip, we have some like lighter yellows. I'll do some in-betweens. And I say that's a pretty good looking pebble. So now what I'm going to do, I might actually do a bit more shading here on the bottom. So I'll get like a more orange color, and I'll use opacity to kind of just go over it a bit. And these also have little brown spots on the bottom of the pebbles, so I'll go ahead and figure out the color of those. So it's more red actually. And we'll just spot them around a bit on the bottom. So now I just gotta make this a few more times. So I'll do the one, this one will kind of pop out a bit more. Just draw some lines on it. So once again, get like a darker orange color and just go over it with a kind of light, just a light opacity. Bottom, and then we'll grab the red spots. So now I gotta do some more underlaying petals. Actually, maybe I'll do one more like this. I might. Yeah, maybe I will do the rest of the petals underneath. So I'll make a new layer for it. Put it on the bottom. And then I'll draw it. So this layer is going to be more like a background layer. So I'll go ahead, just kind of draw like a bit more like there's like multiple of them. And then I'll drop the opacity of this layer so I can see through. What's messed up there? So go to these, go here, and then I can fill it in. And then same process as before. Go to the back layer. Just draw in this kind of lines, and I'll make more kind of distinguishing line to divide each pebble. So it's kind of like multiple pebbles in one. So do that, we'll get a very like orange color. And we'll just do like that down. Go back to the regular old lines. Next color, shoot that in. Same exact process. Just like that. Pretty good, I'd say. Then we'll get our orange, dark orange color, and put the opacity down and just kind of shade the bottom and a bit Make it a little darker. That side could probably actually use a bit more. More lines on it. Get that real quick. Another line here. And then, of course, I need the bright yellow on the top. And finish off the little red spot. Yeah. What? I don't know why that's drawing lighter. Wow, opacity is all the way up, right? This layer opacity is up. It's weird. I am going to take a little pause here in the stream though, so I don't happen to have a BRB here. I'll make a very temporary. My audio probably went quiet. Yeah, let me make a very temporary BRB back screen. Alright, I have returned. I hope you enjoyed my very temporary, like my BRB screen that I made in 2 seconds. Anyway, let's get back to this. Yeah, I gotta figure out why the heck this red was acting so weird. Oh wait, it's because I know what's the deal. It's because I have that. Yeah, just being dumb. Some of these little red spots in. Just like that. Okay, so now that I have that done, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this. Select this, and I'm gonna go and drop the exposure. Is it? Yeah, the exposure works. Drop the exposure just the slightest bit so it'll appear darker. And then if I merge this layer, I need to turn the opacity back up. Then I can merge. Over here, we can actually see what it looks like right there, but that's what it will look like. Yeah, maybe I will make this not as dark. I think I might still need to put another one in the middle. But I'll go ahead and merge the layer down. Find them. I'll go ahead and draw in another pebble. Red spots, just like that. And okay, so next bar, so they have these little like red things hanging down from them. So I'll get the stem color. It's just a lighter green. It's not like the very saturated green that I chose for the jungle. Yep, so like little peppers. Tiny little peppers. That hang down. And we need some more green that it'll hang from. stem coming out. I'll do it like here. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna attach these. I guess I can make the entire plant just. Kind of have it. The stem go all the way down to the ground. So I want this to be decently tall, so I should probably do it quite far. That's probably good there. It kind of looks like it just has legs right now. This all kind of like a dark. I'm really crank the open. I just made the entire page green. Alright. There's that. I'll add more detailing as it goes up. The shading get a little more fine. Like I guess more lighting. Yeah, that's pretty nice like that. Pretty happy with that. I am gonna make this stem a little thinner though, because it feels unnecessarily thick at the bottom. Probably also just has to do with the height of it as well. And I'll do like small little yellow flowers sticking off. Be like more realistic size, because from the look of this, I mean, I am completely going out of assumption, but look at this image, the flowers are pretty small. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they aren't this big. I don't think realistically that any flowers are this size. What I'll do is I'll actually do like an opaque version of this. So that way it's not, it makes, looks kind of like, how do I put it, like, there's kind of multiple of them there. Of course, there's not enough pixels to put that much detail into it. And also this, another one hanging off the side. I'll do two on this one. This one will cut. There you go. I'll move these few up. So that way it's not like they're all focused right there. Yeah, that's our new plants in the jungle. Push the stem up a little more. Get rid of like that. Make it look less sloppy. Yeah, I'll just get a leaf sticking up here. I'll do a darker shade. There's that. I will actually reposition it in the spreadsheet. That is our alright, let me actually see what it's called. Oh, it's an orchid. Alright. Did not know that, but that is an orchid. Okay. So we can go ahead and throw this in. I'll do it. I want to jungle 2. Let's see, where would be a good place for this? Jungle 1 we definitely have to. Yeah, I really just need to slap kind of foliage just everywhere. Just make it feel like very alive. Might even consider putting some water into the level. You can interact with, but just for decoration. Oh, that's definitely a good size. Nice and big. So let's see, I'll go ahead and save this so I can place it back down somewhere else. Is that how much? Oh wait, hold on. I misread that. That is not an orchid. That is a kapaka tree. Still very cool looking. Yeah, I did. That's what I'll name it. We have that in there, so I'll place a few of these around now. Just find some place to put them. So I'll do one in jungle 2. Yeah, these big open areas of walking will be a great place to put these things in. Tiles. And I'll flip this one as well to add a bit of variation to it. Yeah, let's see, I might find another place to put these. Maybe here will work. Okay, there's the tree there. I'll put it here by the anthill. Could put it in here. I guess I'll put it in here if that can work. And finally, I'll find somewhere to put it within the temple because we want this temple to be very overgrown. I won't be able to put any like crazy huge flowers in the temple though. See, that's where that battle is. I'll put one in here. Maybe I'll put it in here. Yeah. And of course, something else I need to do is probably convert a lot of the floor to grass and just generally have floor like dirt and stuff on it. That's something I need to do. Probably, actually, you know what, I'll do that right now. So what I can do is change a lot of the, we can do like a lot of patches of like dirt here in the temple. Now once I get these in, I can go to the overlay layer and then put some of these bricks in to make it look a little smoother. I can just use like bricks as well. Do that brick up there at the top. And I can just actually that. I'll have to go back and do that. But have these all over. It's very impressed with your game. That's good to know. Sure hope it is turning out well. I'll just let that be. I leave the tile map, we can see the little cracks created here. Pieces of dirt kind of showing through the bricks. So let's see. So we'll do some grass here to kind of make the ground look a little more. And then kind of fade some dirt in, and then once again I'll go into the overlay and we'll throw in some of these. I might actually make a little variant of these bricks here to kind of cut off. So there's that. Import these tiles. And now I can throw them in. And yeah, now that looks a little more natural. I'll probably do some like more grass overlays. I can probably just do a lot of little patches of grass through the ground here. Just kind of make that work. That could be a problem in that platform. Then I'll same as before. Just do these on overlay. down here especially would be a good place because it's kind of would be like, you know, it's kind of an abandoned pit, be a bit more ruined. So that would be a good place to put the more rundown ground. I might even just do a little hill here. Knock all these tiles out. And I should probably also give these tiles their hitboxes. So do a very simple rectangle on there. Keep the usually like to keep the collision shapes a little simpler, more simpler, whatever the word is. So that it's not too complex of the game to calculate, because you don't really need to get that like in depth with it. Nobody will really notice. And also for the time being, at least, I am going to have to disable this light. I'm going to have some problems with that. So I'm just going to hide it for now. Okay. So, yeah. There's that. We got some more decorations in today. It's really crazy to see. Think how long it takes just to make these decorations. This is probably like one of the longest parts of making a game is doing the art for it. Although I am quite happy with this flower, how this flower came out. So I'm about to make a lot more of these now. I should probably set like a number goal for how many I need to make. I'll probably make it a little easier. But this can be kind of a longer process. It's not my favorite part for sure, but yeah, be a bit of a long process getting levels looking good, decorated. But yeah, for now, that is going to mark the end of the stream. So thank you all for joining in. And yeah, I'll see you next stream. And hopefully we'll get to make the Spider Queen. I don't know exactly when that'll be, but hopefully that should be coming in the near future. And I'll definitely get a devlog out on that too. But I do plan to I want to try and stream the Spider Queen. So if I can get that, then I will stream the Spider Queen if possible. But yeah, that being said, I will see y'all later. Yeah.